Osio, Halito, what's up? Shalom, how y'all guys doing? It's been a long time since I've been, it's been a long time since I posted a YouTube video. I've been real busy and everything and stuff. First of all, I hope you're having a nice day, nice weekend. I hope you guys are thinking about something that you're grateful for having. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the last American Indian. I'm gonna put his stuff in my description. Shout out to you, homie. I gotta check out your last video. I didn't get a chance to check it out. Yeah, I've been real busy and stuff. I got a couple of videos I gotta catch up on from a lot of my YouTubers and just people on social media that be out here telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I'm gonna try to make this short. But this is about, I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video yet, but me and one of my homies that we've been knowing each other since high school, we was just chopping up on the phone, whatever, and I can't even remember what everything was about, but I remember one conversation we had was it's crazy how we still use the term, we're still using the term, and we still let the whole country use the term African American. And we were saying it's crazy that, like, in this day and age, they're still saying that, like, African American. Like, they didn't start saying that until, I believe, 1989, 1988, one and two, Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's all with 2024. And I know it's in the real year, whatever, but yeah, I already know it's in the real year. But according, you know what I'm saying, to their calendar that they follow, it's 2000 and that's like 30 years, you know what I'm saying? Like 2000 and, yeah, it's, you know what I'm saying, that's past 30 years ago. 1988, you know what I'm saying? Or 89. And we're still using the term. My bad, these trucks are going by. Give me 1 second. Yeah, we're still using these terms, African American and shit like that, and it don't make any sense. For one, because so-called white people, they're not called European Americans. So why is it that no one has ever challenged this? Like, I don't understand. Like, how come we're still using this? Like, why don't we see it on paperwork? You know what I'm saying? Just like you see white, or just like how you see black and / African American on the paperwork. And even you see Native American and American Indian on the paperwork. I always circle American Indian. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see, you just see like white, you don't see white / European at all. And to me, like, that's always been like something that's always been like a common sense thing to me. Like, and since I was a kid, I'm like, how come no one has ever like challenged this or pointed this out or anything? You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're saying. That's how you know it's fake. Like, there's people that really come from Africa and they live here, they have kids, they're African Americans. But as far as like us, they call the real American Indians African Americans. You know what I'm saying? And then they try to say that our population is always at 13%, which is dumb. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a lot of common sense things that I don't understand. Like, if when I was a kid, like, this stuff that I knew when I was a kid. So how is it that I knew this stuff when I was a kid? Like, I've been having this knowledge since I was a kid. Why isn't it? That's why I believe that some people are chosen and some people, they may not ever wake up, unfortunately. Because it's like, they say that everyone's going to have a time of awakening. But shoot, if I don't understand, if you're not awake by now, shoot, I'm sorry, but you lost. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to do. A lot of things out here is literally just simple common sense. When I became an adult, I was like, dang, a lot of people really don't have a common sense. Like, common sense is really rare. And that's crazy. Like, the whole everything, like how they say, like, everything went down, the slave story, and this and that, and like how they can't even cover up any of their lies. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. And back in the day, they actually told the truth. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy, like, to me, this is wild. Like, it is wild how people, they don't have common sense out here. Like, they can't put two and two together. Like, it's really crazy. So, yeah, we was talking about that. And then another thing I need to jump on is like the sun. The sun, if you don't know, the sun literally gives the original people, not ether beings, it gives us power and energy. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call us the soul people, soul food, soul music, solar system. We have the soul, we have the connection to this, not even just this planet, but this whole solar system. You know what I'm saying? Possibly, and I'm pretty sure, and beyond. I mean, yeah, and beyond. So that's what everybody, they need our energy and our power and our basically to brainwash us, because what we think, our thoughts manifest everything that happens around us. It shapes this whole realm, it shapes this planet for real. And in the planet and deep within. That's why I want the conversation. Because a lot of people that's on the surface right now, they don't even belong on here. And I'm just keeping it 100. And so the sun, we gain power and knowledge from the sun. That's why they took us out of the plantations, and that's why the whole slave story, they try to lie to us, you know what I'm saying? It did happen, but a lot of the stuff is our own people owning farms and land. My grandparents and everything, they told me they used to be on the farms. Even my dad and all of them, they aunts, uncles, they been on the farm. They lived the farm life and the city life. They did that. Like, we had our own land and everything. A lot of us had our own land. They took it away, put us in the ghetto, put us in these jobs out here, not getting sunlight, you know what I'm saying, not planting our feet in the dirt, not grounding, not getting the proper nutrition in our body, not false education system. They had us back in the day teach the $5 Indians, the Native Americans. They had us teach them and us teaching the white people how to do this and that and stuff. And I'm just keeping it 100. And I don't have nothing against nobody at all. But some people, they hate the truth, and that's what it is. You can't be, you know what I'm saying, if you can't accept the truth, then, oh well, don't watch my videos then. That's how I feel. And so, but yeah, the sun, and like another thing is like, that some people touch on, but not a lot. I hear like a lot of these people talk about in these videos, and the conscious community, whatever you want to call it. But one thing is, that sunlight, over the decades, you done seen like, we done been to like so many different hairstyles and everything over the decades. And that's because the sun, like the sun is slowly like returning us, you know what I'm saying? And that's why like back in the 60s, you see a lot of us with the big afros and everything like that. And don't get it wrong, the Black Panther is an American animal. And the panther is an indigenous American animal. But anyway, yeah, like, so that's why, like, because you see, like, it was a conscious shift, you know what I'm saying? And even before the 60s, we used to process our hair, you know what I'm saying, where, you know what I'm saying, where the waves, we used to use lard. What else we used to use? Damn, what was the other one? It was lard, and it was, dang. This will come back to me. I can't remember the other thing we used to use to process our hair with, but you know what I'm saying, we used to naturally perm our hair, you know what I'm saying, use berries or any little other things, you know what I'm saying. Lye, that's called lye. Yeah, lye. Especially if we have roots in the deep south like I do, you know what I'm saying. You know, we migrated to New York, but originally I can consider myself from the deep south, southeast, you know what I'm saying, southeast tribes, what up? You know what I'm saying? And that's what was our culture back in the day, coming from the southeast tribes. On the west coast, I know on the west coast today, they wear a lot of braids and stitch braids and stuff like that. That's like their biggest thing. In the east coast, like northeast New York, it was braids too, like plaits and stuff. And I didn't even know this until like a couple of weeks ago. Even in New York, back in the day, people had locks, which I never even knew. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, I'm just gonna speak about my particular, group. As far as American Indians, where I come from, the southeast, I always grew up hearing the older people talk about they used to use lye, and I see older pictures too. They used to use lye, you know what I'm saying, to process the hair to get the waves, or The women used to fly in their hair, hot comb. I actually grew up seeing that, the hot comb and everything. And don't get it wrong, y'all, we be bashing each other bashing our women for wearing like the weave and wigs and stuff like that. That's been our culture too since the beginning. A lot of y'all don't know that, but yeah, the wigs and weave. And actually, there's some old pictures and drawings of us wearing that. Like, that was part of our culture. So that's one thing. But yeah, the sun's returning us. And that was why back in the day, like in the 60s, you saw people with afros and stuff like that. Then after the afros, you start seeing the braids. You start seeing the locks. Jerry curls, you know what I'm saying? Jerry curls came in, when the high top fade, low top and stuff like that. But the thing is, like certain hairstyles, they came and they left, but a lot of them, they stuck with us. And the ones that stuck with us, like I said, the sun, the way we look right now, like I've talked about this with a couple people. The way you see the so-called African American, black people, whatever, the way like you see us wear our hair and our jewelry, that's like literally us. We've been doing that for like thousands of years. That's like our ancient stuff right now. And you know what I'm saying, I don't see a lot of hoop earrings anymore, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of that is our stuff. Like the way you see us wear, like right now, we ain't wearing the feathers. Some of us are, a very small percentage, and the fringes, small and deer skin. You know what I'm saying, I wear my moccasins. But, you know what I'm saying, there's not too many people doing that. I give it about 10. We so far behind, though. Like, it's like we're ahead but far behind. I probably get about 10 years. Could be less than that. You're gonna start seeing a lot of us rock them again, too. Start speaking our original languages and everything. A lot of us already doing that, but like I said, it's a small handful. I have to study up as well. But yeah, man, like I feel like right now, like I was talking to my dad about it. Right now, if you think like if you look at the way we dress and everything, right now we're like at a point where there's no more change. Like this is how we originally look when they came over here to this land, and even before that, they even know, like they wrote it down, like this, everything, drawings, everything. We had locks. Like don't get this twisted. A lot of people out here will say, "Oh, this is my culture, and this and that." Yeah, I know. Around the world, other people wear locks, but the first people on this planet, the original beings, we've been wearing locks, millions of years. You know what I'm saying? Like that goes back to the cosmos. That's a whole nother conversation. Locks, been doing that. Braids, afros. That's what we are known for. That's American. All that's American, indigenous, whatever you want to say, autochthonous. That is our stuff right there. When you see us, everybody already know what's up. Most of the time, you see one of our brothers or sisters with locks or braids, you already know which land they come from. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's up when you see us out here with that. And other people in the diaspora, they even be hating on us, unfortunately. And like, you know what I'm saying? People used to be like, I remember growing up, people used to be like, shout out to my fam out there, Caribbean fam. Shoot, I got Caribbean family. I already know I do. Like I said, I'm part, you know, say my tribe is Cherokee, Yanawa, Seminole, Gullah Geechee, you know what I'm saying? So I already know, I already know my fam out there somewhere in Mexico, in the Caribbean. That's why I don't have nothing against them, but just the ignorant ones, they be trying to say stuff like when you go to Jamaica, for example, a lot of people, they think that most Jamaicans have locks. They don't. You know what I'm saying? We have a brainwashed thing that we think that all Jamaican people or Haitians have locks and smoke weed, and it's not the case. Most people that have locks, they right here in the mainland of America. And I say mainland because Jamaica and all that stuff, shout out to them. That's still part of America. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But the sun is returning. That's why you see us nowadays with the locks and shit. That's why you see like brothers and sisters with the afros. You know what I'm saying? Like anything, right? All the hairstyles right now, they're literally in. Like every hairstyle is in right now. It's because we made a return. You know what I'm saying? Now what I don't see a lot is I don't see a lot of the long, like back in the 2000s and 90s, like brothers and sisters, they actually had like that. They let their hair grow like long, like they had long plaits, like for real. I was thinking about doing that again because that's something you don't see anymore. It's kind of rare, and I want to do it for the children too. Like the children, they already seen, like the younger generations. I'm glad to see them like embrace like themselves. Like we set the trends kind of. Like now you see little kids, they go to school, they wearing locks now. You know what I'm saying? When I was a kid, it was the cornrows and the braids. And that was a thing too. And we had waves and everything like that. But now, like, you see everything that's in. I don't really see, and I guess it's my region that I live in. Because I live in Kentucky right now. So I'm still, like, you know what I'm saying, considered Southeast region. And right now in the Southeast, like I said, I don't know about California, New York right now, whatever. But in the Southeast region, it's like most of the people you see, they're gonna have locks out here. To be honest, like they don't have like no little natural hairstyle, whatever. Like the second to like the most common hairstyle right now is locks, and that's because we are the Mayans, Aztecs, and etc. Incas, you know what I'm saying? And that's a part of our culture, and that's why like I'm saying the sun is and the moon too is returning us, you know what I'm saying, back to who we are. And this is how we always been looking. Like the way you see me is how when they came over here to this land, they saw dudes like me. They saw Seminoles like, oh shit, we didn't back down for nothing, you know what I'm saying? That's what they seen. They seen like real warriors out here. Like, you know what I'm saying, real, because it's a spiritual thing, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and people say that, but everybody not gonna do it for that, and that's okay, you know what I'm saying? I used to feel this type of way, but like, everybody got locks for a trend, this and that, but people been having little trends. Even back in the day, the afros, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't get locked for the spiritual or ancestral connection, you know what I'm saying? I have it. I was already on my spiritual journey, and then locks was like, you know, the ice on the cake, you know what I'm saying? And they elevated me even more, you know what I'm saying? But like I was telling my wife, you don't see. One thing I disagree on is there kind of is too many people with locks, and what I'm saying is if you're conscious with locks, you can keep them. If not, I feel like we should do something like not like to set a trend, but we have a lot of the hairstyles that haven't been worn in a very long time, such as like back in the day they had the single braids, and like dudes. Even in women, they had like a single braid. You know what I'm saying? Like Barry White, for example. That's something the younger generations they have not seen in a long time. Like they think that we only have a select few hairstyles. I mean, we have a lot of hairstyles, but it's like we can do more than just like locks and stuff. Like we used to have a single braids. I remember that was good. That hairstyle meant you was like serious. You know what I'm saying? Like if a dude back in the day had like a rat tail or like a ponytail, or a woman too, it meant like they was like serious. They was about that business, you know what I'm saying? And they had an ancestral connection. What other hairstyles? The two braids. You see that, but you don't see it too much, and you don't see it long no more. Like you don't really, like I'm saying, like you don't really see that hairstyle either too much for real. You don't see like the two natural like braids coming down. That's a rare hairstyle you don't really see anymore either. But I think that's something that the kids, the young generation of American Indians, that's something they need to like see like growing up. You know what I'm saying? They need to actually look and see that and be like, wow, we can do that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and these people, the non indigenous people, they feel some type of way when they see. I swear to God, they do. Like, especially like it don't matter if you got short hair and you buy your business, you got a business suit on or whatever. That still like bothers them too. But they also like would be friendlier towards a guy with short hair and a business suit. You know what I'm saying? Versus you see somebody like, and I got glasses on right now, but when we see somebody like me, you know what I'm saying, that's my skin tone, that got the tattoos, you know what I'm saying, they got the locks, you know what I'm saying. I felt that before. I've dealt with that where management and this and that felt some type of way because of my parents. So that's what I'm saying. The sun returns us, and also what I'm saying is the parents. You can like, you know what I'm saying. Our parents is everything. Like just our phenotypes that we have, like it triggers people, like it really bothers them, like they love and hate us at the same time, and that's why like I feel like it is important, like it is cool. I love how right now a lot of us who are embracing ourselves, who we really are, and stuff. It's about time. I mean, we've been doing it, but now it's like a whole different movement. I actually, excuse me, I don't want to call it movement because movements die out. But like, I love how we're embracing ourselves right now. You see a lot of brothers and sisters out there with the locks. You know what I'm saying? Um, you see the afros. I don't really see too many brothers out there with afros. I see like a lot of the females. They wear the natural curly hair. You know what I'm saying? That they do that. I don't really see that too much out this way for real, for real. Out this way, the guy just has either a low buzz cut or they got some locks. And a lot of times the locks be short. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. Our parents is everything, and that's what I be telling my young ones, like my niece. You know what I'm saying? I be telling her, like, I'm glad that she be embracing her natural um, hair out. You know what I'm saying? That's very important to a young child, man, boy or girl. You know what I'm saying, that they embrace that if they decide to. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was a kid, they had cut my hair off when I was a kid. I had cut my hair off a couple times, and it always been like an ancestral thing in my spirit to grow my hair. You know what I'm saying? Just in my spirit and soul. That's who I am. That's my makeup. You know what I'm saying? Like I was supposed to have long hair, and that's why I always felt that in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I'm connected to my tribe since I was a kid. Like, I already knew what was up. And when I got older, I gained that knowledge, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, my tribes, they did wear locks. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I didn't. If I didn't, like that's what I'm saying. Appearance and the sun is everything because it returns you who you are. And so, like, I feel like when I had got my locks, that's when I found out like more about my tribes and everything for real. And I found out that Cherokee, I cause growing up, they always make it. I mean, back in the day, Cherokee people, we probably did just like have two braids and stuff like that. But when you actually read about our tribe, it don't really say that we wore hair like that. It actually says that a lot of the men had shaved heads and stuff, or you know, had a little ponytail, a little braid in the back. You know what I'm saying? There was a clan called Long Hair Clan. You know what I'm saying? And now when you read the description online, they're not going to tell you too much about that clan. All it says is they wore their hair in a long, twisted fashion. I mean, like I told American Indian, we had this conversation months ago. I said, what is it? I think it was him. I was like, what does that sound like? Long, twisted hair. Like, come on now. And then when you look at the vintage dolls, bro, like Cherokee people, they always make us seem like that we just all are like they a bunch of light skinned people and this and that. We a tribe, but it was, you know, it's many different tribes, but it came one tribe. But the original Cherokee people, they dark skinned, has coarse hair. You can read this online. Almond eyes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know what it is. Red skin, Seminole. You know what I'm saying? Seminole, they used to be called Mayan, the refugees from the Yamasee tribe. Gullah, you know what I'm saying? We all the same. Maroons, what else they call us? You know what I'm saying? They call us a couple of different things. But you know what I'm saying? We all one. And so the Seminoles, you look at them dolls, they got afros. Like, I'm talking about like the 60s afros. You know what I'm saying? I had a little afro. I had a big afro too. You know what I'm saying? That was part of this me going through my ancestral line. The locks now, I seen old vintage dolls of Cherokees with locks. Something I did not know until I got older. They had a lot of information. You know what I'm saying? Uh, the Seminoles used to be called Maya, like literally called Mayans in Florida. So I mean, if you know about the Mayans, what do they wear? Locks. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the tribes that we know today, they all came from the Mayans, all that anyway. So when y'all looking at us, like I said this before, y'all are looking at the original American Indian people. Y'all looking at the real Mayans. Y'all looking at the real Aztecs, Incas, Olmecs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, when people come over here to this land, they want to disrespect us and everything. Hey, I need to find out your history because they're not going to teach you in school who you facing with, you know what I'm saying? Who you really talking to. Y'all talking to the people that built the pyramids, the mounds, that invented technology, while Native Americans over here being nomads and this and that and stuff like that in the plains. We've been here and we didn't forget who we are. We strong, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I just want to touch on bases. The American Indian, you know what I'm saying? We still here. I don't even know what to call this video. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say the American Indians, you know, we still here. Bottom line, they try to lie, give us fake, false images on Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? They used to give us the real images, but I'm going to wrap this up real quick. But false images, false education, indoctrination, you know what I'm saying? A lot of different things, but the sun is right here, and we're getting our knowledge so quickly. The sun is going through a lot of solar flares, you know what I'm saying? The return is here. The Anunnaki, we're here, you know what I'm saying? We awaken. And you guys have a good day. I'm about to get in here. It's hot in this car. I got stuff to do today. Thank you. You guys have a nice day.